Hi guys, I'm Avi and this is a short course to learn game theory in under 20 minutes. During this time, I would like to talk about what is game theory, the different games that exist, what are the real world applications of it, and where and how you can use game theory to your own benefit in your day to day lives. So, what is game theory? In simplicity, it is the science of strategy. It focuses on the optimal decision making of competing players in a particular situation. So, what does that mean? It means that it analyzes the best decision that two individuals can make, where each decision made is actually dependent on the other person's decision. For example, when playing tic tac toe, where I choose to place the cross will actually be dependent on where all the other player can actually place the circle. We will look at more detailed examples like this later on. So, who came up with game theory? It was actually first proposed by John von Neumann, a mathematician, and an economist, Oscar Morgenstern, in the 1940s. Most people attribute the credit of game theory to economist John Nash, but he was actually the one who provided the first significant extension to the theory. In the real world, it is actually not only a theory, but it's actually used all around in different forms. Some companies use it during mergers and acquisitions, and some people tend to use it at auctions. However, in the last couple of decades, the applications have expanded from just businesses and the financial world to completely different fields like politics and computer science. The first thing one should understand before learning game theory is Nash's equilibrium. It is considered one of the most important concepts of game theory. It attempts to determine mathematically and logically the actions that individuals in a particular situation or game should take to secure the best outcomes for themselves. This means it is actually the best strategy one should take, assuming the other individual has already taken a strategy and will not change it. So imagine a situation between Tom and Jerry. In this simple game, both players can choose either option A to receive 1000 rupees or option B to lose 1000 rupees. The color black represents Tom and the color red represents Jerry. If Tom chooses option A, it doesn't matter if Jerry chooses option A or option B, Tom will get 1000 rupees either way. The same applies to Jerry as well. If Jerry chooses option A, he will get 1000 rupees if Tom chooses option A or option B. In this situation, if Tom knows the options that Jerry has, he will still go for option A because that will provide him with the most benefit. This is the assumption that is made in game theory, that individuals act in their own self-interest and they try to maximize the benefit they themselves can gain. In this particular situation, knowing the other player's option would mean very little and it wouldn't change either individual's decision. Because logically, both players would choose option A and receive 1000 rupees instead of losing 1000 rupees. The outcome where both of them receive 1000 rupees thus represents Nash's equilibrium. There are more detailed applications of this Nash's equilibrium which helps companies make billions of dollars, and that is what we'll be seeing next.